One thing that has always been special about Arsenal is the way this club continues to produce young talent. Almost every season, there is a player from the academy who suddenly takes a huge step forward and makes Arsenal fans start to ask one question: could this be the next big star? And looking at this preseason, I believe there's three players who deserve serious attention. And number one is who? Marli Salmon. And let's go into it. Honestly, for a player who is only 16 years old, the confidence this boy is showing is remarkable. Salman plays with a level of maturity that you don't normally expect from someone of his age. He looks confident defending. He is brave in possession. We saw a glimpse of how he showed his skill against Como. And there is a real calmness in the way he approaches situation. That's one thing I love about this boy. And if you notice, you can see the influence of the central backs around him. The positioning, this same confidence we are talking about, the willingness to defend aggressively. He was battling with Gurasi, battling with Morata also. And to be honest, this is not just a player we are watching because he is young. He has already experienced first team football, and Arsenal clearly see something special in him. All I just want him to do is buck. Once he buck up and he has his body, that's over. For me, once that happens, Marli Salmon is a future prospect. At 16 already, just imagine this boy at 20 years old. So next player for me to talk about is Nwaneri. Now for Nwaneri, the talent is no longer a question. We have already seen what he can do. Not today. He looks stronger to me than before. He's more aggressive and more willing to work without the ball. Some people are saying one thing. They said he's trying too hard. He's tackling too hard. I understand what they are trying to say. But to be honest, this is a guy that wants to prove himself so bad. That's why he's doing too much. Yes, he looks stronger than before. And one thing is that Nwaneri knows that the competition for attacking and midfielders at Arsenal is extremely getting high. So if he wants to establish himself, he has to show Mikel Arteta that he can offer more than just creativity. And that's what I noticed. That's why he's doing all of this. That's what I noticed. So instead of him continually proving Arsenal fans that he has talent, now he's trying to prove that he is ready for responsibility. So we have to do what? Understand the difference of he's trying too hard than he's doing his best. And finally, the top player to talk about is Myles Lewis-Skelly. For me, his development is one of the most interesting stories at Arsenal right now. We already know Myles Lewis-Skelly can play as a left back, but he started even at the academy as a midfielder. And to be honest, he looks comfortable receiving the ball, opening his body up, scanning before receiving, and trying to play forward. We see this in him. And this is important because playing as a holding midfielder is not simply about winning tackles. Even though for me, I think he has to improve on covering of spaces when he's without the ball. I think the midfield is exposed when Arsenal is not without the ball in the preseason. So I think for his building, he has to do something about that. And it's not about just understanding the space, receiving under pressure alone. If you understand a midfielder role, you will know that you have to be very, very good in every aspect because while you are connecting the attack and you are still connecting the defense, you are linking every single part of the field. But I believe Lewis-Skelly is still learning, and with the people around him, the likes of Declan Rice, Bruno Guimaraes, Zubimendi, Mikel Merino, would actually help him. These are the people he needs to be around with because this list of players that I give you right now is full of technicality, aggressiveness, and many other talents. So he's in a right position. I'm seeing Lewis-Skelly in the next 4-5 years or 3 years or so should be in the starting lineup of Arsenal. So these are the 3 young prospects that actually showed themselves at this preseason. So that's the end of the preseason for us. On to Manchester City next in the Community Shield. See you guys. Subscribe for more.